Welcome to Balance Body and Beyond. So nice to have you joining me today. We've had 3 days of rain and clouds, and finally, we are having some sun break through, and I am going to welcome it and use it to energize me and energize this practice for you. This will be a full body yoga practice designed for everybody as long as you know to make modifications and do what you can do. Roll out your mat and let's get right into it. We're going to begin laying on our back and take just a short clip of time to unwind, untangle our thoughts, lie still, lie quiet. And for me, I'm going to take in a little sunshine here with our eyes shut or gazing towards the ceiling or sky, wherever you might be. Drawing air in and out through our nostrils. Oh, the birds are tweeting. I hear my chickens chirping in the background. They see me, they want out. Lips drawn together, and feel the flow of air coming in and out through your nostrils. So just take your fingertips and slowly walk them down the mat closer towards your feet, and then see if that can just draw your shoulders a little farther from your ears. Relax through your facial muscles and try to let go of any worries, stressors, or tensions. I know that's really difficult to do, but reward yourself with this time to experience your yoga practice without disruptions, interruptions, and devote this time to you, your body, your breath. And while maybe none of that will be easy for you, we can at least try. Good. Stretch both arms up overhead. Take a full body stretch. Fingertips reach away from you. Flex your feet. Maybe this is what you do when you first wake up in the morning. And then let's pull our left knee in towards our chest. Just give it a little hug. Straighten that left leg out. Little hamstring stretch. Walk your hands up towards your foot so you can pull that leg in a bit. Now point and flex that foot. So the left foot's in the air, point and flex. Wiggle your toes maybe, get some freedom to your feet. Mine have been in shoes all morning, so this is really nice to get some freedom to my feet. I'm rolling my ankle a little bit because that feels good. So do what feels good. Good. Take the leg down and then let's try that with the other side. Pull your knee in towards your chest. And then slowly straighten the leg, drive your heel up to the ceiling, walk your hand up towards your ankle. You can point and flex, you can roll your ankle, you can spread your toes, just whatever stretch your body is craving, and that is so important to listen to your body. You can follow along with me and take suggestions, but in the end, you be an advocate for your own body and move however you need to move. Now from here, we stretch both legs out, another full body stretch. Arms are gonna go wide, and then walk your feet in towards your hips and send your feet right on the outer edge of the mat, and we'll take our legs as windshield wipers side to side, and as they go side to side, gently turn your head and look away from the knees. So you can work at pushing both knees down to the mat. Nice lower back release. Point your knees to the ceiling. Feet are still wide. Let's lift for a bridge in this wide-legged stance. So my feet are on the edge of my mat. My toes are pointing directly away from me, and I'm gonna lift and lower my hips. Right now, my arms are wide. As my hips come down, I'm gonna send my arms overhead. So starting here, When my hips come up, both arms are gonna push down into the mat, palms press into the mat. And as my hips come back down to the mat, my arms reach overhead. So we have some moving arms, hips moving up and down. As you lift your hips, maintain a pelvic tilt. So drawing the front of your pelvis to your chin, and watch that your knees do not buckle inward. So an awareness of how your legs are placed. Bridges are a great warm-up exercise because they engage our core muscles. They're a great strengthening exercise for the back side of your body. If you have any back pain, bridges are always a go-to movement pattern. We're gonna lift our hips and hold, and from here, let's walk our feet in so our knees and our ankles are touching. And we're gonna do these little tiny pulses here, squeezing our knees together. That's a really big stretch through your quadriceps. If you need to take your feet a little wider, you can do that. Arms alongside body or arms placed across the chest. Right? When you don't use your arms, it challenges that bridge pose more. Let your hips come down. And we're gonna straighten the right leg and bring the left leg all the way up once again. We're gonna do alternating pulling leg to chest, lifting your shoulders. If this aggravates your shoulders or your neck, you can leave your head resting down. Now, one leg almost touches the mat. You can point and flex the feet here. Awesome. Bring both legs up. Hold here, send your arms down, and we're gonna straddle the legs, making a circle. Now the legs are moving independently as you circle. So this will be our last exercise on our back for now anyway. But warming up through the core muscles, working from the ball and socket joint of the hip. Ooh, I got some pops and cracks, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels actually quite good. So those noises are okay as long as we don't have pain with them. Change directions. You're doing a great job. Hopefully getting a little warmer and a little looser. Push your lower back down to the mat as you move. You can bend your knees if you need to. Straighter legs are going to be a little more challenging. Great. Pull your feet together. And now we're going to roll to the right side of our body. As you roll to the right side of your body, you're going to bring your knees together in front of your hips and extend your right arm out. Let the left hand rest on top of the right, and we're gonna circle the top arm. Big circles. Now you may be someone whose arm is kind of up here. See if you can relax enough that you can let your arm drag across the floor. Big arm circles. I do love this movement pattern. See if you can change directions of that circle. And just let your head be in any position that feels most comfortable for your neck, right? We don't want to compromise and strain other body parts in the efforts of working one area. We do want to feel comfortable with the whole body. All right, and then just roll to the other side. I'm just going to turn to the mat the other direction, but you can just roll over. And your left arm extends and circle your top arm. So I will say, oh gosh, it's been probably a month now. I was reaching for a piece of laundry out of the laundry basket, and literally I pulled a major muscle in my neck simply by reaching. Change directions. Right? And you guys probably can relate. Doing absolutely nothing and you pull a muscle or nothing significant. So I have been nursing that pulled muscle. Like I said, it's been 4 weeks. It has slowly and gradually gotten better, but oh my goodness. But this is what happens in the aging body. Just gotta manage it. Palms together. And let's go ahead and lift up into a seated position. Excellent start, gang. So sitting tall, we will cross at the legs. Chest is up, and we'll do a little side bending to start. You can take a little peek under your arm as you move side to side. Keep both hips pushing down into the mat. We're not going to be here long. Just getting acclimated to an upright position. Soon enough, we'll be on our feet. Bring both arms up and sweep your arms in a circle. And the goal here is to be loose through the rib cage. Change directions. Take another pause and land your left hand down on the mat. We're gonna bow onto a diagonal. You're gonna bring your forehead towards your knee, reaching out with your hands. Then you'll lift up, place the hand back behind you, lean back, gaze to your top hand. So it's a diagonal reach, up and over, forehead towards your knee, up and back. That's it. Continue to take long, deep breaths in and out of your nostrils. Feel good yoga. Go to yoga. Lean back and hold. And both hands come down, and then we'll try that on the other half of the body. So ground your hand down onto the mat. On the other half, bow forward. And then cartwheel your way back. Now I know we did one like this. I'm just gonna suggest crossing your other leg in front. I'm gonna do that real quick. So just cross your other leg in front. And when you do that, you'll just feel a slight change in the stretch, maybe in your lower back. Fresh air. I am an outdoors lover. All right, let's fold and hold on this one. Just embrace the stretch. Relax your neck and shoulder. And slowly roll up. We're going to take our fingertips to our shoulders. Put a little extra attention into the neck and shoulders today. Good for my neck, but good for us in general. Change directions. We carry so much stress and tension through our neck and shoulders. Often we don't even realize it. It was probably what happened to me. I was probably tense through my neck and shoulders, and when I went to go reach for a shirt, I just twanged the wrong way. Awesome. Hands on knees, a little twist side to side, look over one shoulder, look forward, and then switch. With every repetition, we'll see if we can milk a little bit more range of motion. One more on each side if you can. If you desire, or you can just be holding to one side longer and stay in it. Super job. We're gonna stretch out our legs. So we are in a straight leg position, toes to ceiling, sitting up. Often just sitting like this, you're gonna feel that big stretch in the back side of the legs through your hamstrings. Good, so this right here, without doing anything else, is probably a pretty powerful stretch. If you feel like you need more of a stretch, you hinge a little more, but keep your spine long. And then we're gonna tuck the chin in and lift back up. You may be someone who needs to bend their knees, and that's okay if that's what your body needs, right? Don't judge yourself, no expectations. Just try and take advantage of whatever the body is willing to give today. All right, so sitting tall, you're going to bend the knee and pull that knee into the body. And I'm just gonna lay my hands right over the front of my leg. I'm gonna drop my forehead down towards my kneecap. Now, just that stretch alone is pretty significant for me. You guys might be feeling that as well. Lift your head and try that on the other side. Pull your foot in. Slowly drop your forehead towards your kneecap. Now we can incorporate leg lifts with this, but I am not going to do that at this point. I just want you to feel the stretch down your back, down your neck, down your shoulders. Good. Lifting up, and we're going to swing our feet behind us to come into child's pose. Draw your big toes together and push your hips back to the bottoms of your feet, opening up through your shoulders. Some days the body is like the Tin Man, just super stiff, doesn't want to move. Some days the body feels very lubricated and willing to just give you what you need. But regardless, we still do the practice. We still do our best. Glide your body weight forward. Send your right leg off to the side so your sole of your foot pushes down, and bring your right arm up. And we're gonna thread the needle here. Sweep the arm under the body, tap, and then back up. Good. Turn your head, follow that moving hand. Motion is lotion. We keep moving. The body is always at its best while in motion. That's why when you wake up in the morning and you feel so stiff, it's because the body's been still all night. Bring your arm up and hold. Both hands down. Now with this leg extended to the side, it's going to take a moment for you to get situated. You're going to lift the leg first. Sweep all the way back into a little curtsy. You can do a little double elbow drop. Lift back up and tap the toe. So a little curtsy, and then back and tap. See if you can lift that leg nice and high, making a half circle. Working through our core muscles, getting a stretch on the outside of the left hip. One more. And then we're going to align the legs straight back behind us. Extend the left arm. So if your right leg is lifted, your left arm is extended. You're going to try to circle through both the shoulder and hip. Oh, is that a circle? Is it an oval? Is it a square? It's some kind of shape. We're just trying to get some movement. We've done leg circles. We've done some shoulder circles. So those big ball and socket joints are warmer. Draw your belly in and change directions of your circle. Pull your chin in so your head's in alignment with your spine. And now pause. All 4 points down. Before we do the other side, we'll do a little cat-cow, round the back, look to your toes. Inhale, lift your chin up off your chest. Exhale, scoop the pelvis under the body. Inhale, open your heart space. Coming into a neutral spine. We're gonna slide now the other leg off to the side. Oh my goodness, my mat is super sticky. I don't know if you've noticed that. I left my mat outside in the rain and something has happened to it. Okay, your left leg is out and you're gonna pull your left arm up. We're gonna thread the needle under and up. But if a sticky mat is what I'm after, I got it. Feel that T-spine rotation. Let's take one more, and then we'll lift our arm over the body. Gaze to your top hand. Both hands reset on the mat, squaring our shoulders off, and then that straight leg is gonna lift, sweep back, little drop of the elbows to the mat, and come back out to the side. Belly's drawn in, core strong. Really work that moving leg off to the side of your body. As much range as you can capture. Hopefully that feels good for you. And if it doesn't, then we need to ask why, and we need to figure out how can we make it feel good for you. You can always shoot me a comment. Let me know your troubles. I'll see if I can't help you. All right, let's reset the legs straight back behind us as if we were coming in bird dog, belly in, and then take your right arm out if your left leg is lifted, right? As long as they're opposite from one another, and begin your circle. Straight arm, straight leg. You can try flexing your foot and pointing your toes straight down. Change directions. And pause. All 4 points down. Coming up onto our knees. Look, I'm so sticky to my mat. We'll see how that's gonna work out as we move on. Open your arms out wide. We're gonna take some bows. You'll push your hips back to your feet, knuckles together. Inhale, push your hips forward, expand through the chest. Exhale, bow. Inhale, open. All right, I say if it moves, we should move it. Try to capture as much range as possible. Open and hold. Bring your arms overhead, and we are going to set up our high plank. So straightening your legs. Now go ahead and just take a little peek at your toes, that your feet are hip-width distance apart. Your hips are not above your shoulders. You should be able to look under your body and see a straight line from your ankles to your shoulders. Meaning, this wouldn't be a straight line, and if your hips are sagging, you're not going to get a straight line. But if your hips are in proper place, you should see a straight line. Even if it's at a decline, it's still a straight line. From here, we'll move to down dog, pushing your heels down to the mat. And we're going to move between this down dog and plank. And I like to do this because it does differentiate between these two postures, plank to downward dog. You look at your toes when you're in down dog, and you look at your fingertips when you're in your plank. It's a lot of work for your shoulders. Try not to get too tense in the shoulder region. Hold your down dog. And we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. Hands back to feet. You can hear my hands picking up off the mat. That's funny. Head hangs straight down. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Now walk your feet together and we are towards the back of our mat here. Arms are reaching overhead. We're going to come into chair pose. Inhale, lift, and then you're going to go into airplane arms, sending your arms back behind you, dropping your chest towards your thighs. And we will put these two exercises together. Chair pose into a flow. Inhale, lift. Airplane arms. Inhale, lift. Chair. Inhale, lift. Airplane. How about one more of each? Chair pose. And airplane. Arms overhead and hold. Ah, swan dive down. Holding this forward fold, letting your head hang. Picking up our heels and our toes. Yep, rocking back and forth, heels to toes, nice rock. You can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. And hold still. We're going to walk our hands forward into a high plank. And once you're in this high plank, I want you to bring your right leg to the outside of your right hand. So, my foot's just outside. My right hand, I'm getting a really nice lunge here. And then I'm going to take my arm and extend it. I'm going to make a half circle, follow my hand back. And then as I come forward, I'm going to reach to the ground. So we're making a really big stretch. Half circle, forward and back. Holding this really nice hip opening position. If it works better for you to put your back knee down, you can do that. Let's hold the arm back and stay put. Now we will try to put our knee down and send your arm all the way behind you so your fingertips point down to the mat. And just take this big twist stretch. I love it. Stay here, take your hand, see if you can push that knee away a little bit and rock into the hip with more of an open hip. Huge stretch, really just a really big stretch. All right, both hands to the mat. Send both feet behind you. We're in our plank and we'll do the same thing now. Bring the left foot to the outside of your hand. And we start by just staying put here. Let the hips open, feel the stretch. And then with the hand, reach forward to start. Make your half circle, turn your head, follow the hand behind you. And then as you come forward, reach. We did a lot of circling through the shoulders already to warm up those shoulders. Make sure you're carrying your body weight in your legs, not pushing too hard into the right palm. Okay, next time you take the arm back, just pause, look back behind you. You can put your back knee down and then let the arm drape behind you, fingertips down. Nice twist. You can look upward. Now draw that hand back in front of you, push to the inside of your knee, and see if you can open up that hip a little bit more. Phenomenal. All right, send both feet behind you. We're going to come back to down dog. You're going to lift your right leg in the air, and we're going to step through to find warrior one. So may not be real pretty for you to step through. Get there however you get there. Spread your toes nice and wide. Carry yourself strong into warrior one. Palms are together. And then we are going to bend the elbows, take a little twist. Bring your palms together. Warrior one, twist, and palms join together. Keeping your hips square. Full body yoga practice today. Strengthening head to toe, gaining flexibility and mobility through all our joints and muscles. Palms come up and hold. Now, pick up your back heel, point all your toes forward, and we are going to hinge forward. Fingertips come to the mat, nice and steady. I'm going to capture my balance here and reset my front foot. Then I'm reaching forward and lifting back up. So big hip hinge here. Take your time. If you've lost your balance and you need to reset your feet a little bit, just go ahead and do that. I just did for me. Good. Hinging and lifting. It's a lot of work through the front hip, lots of balance and body control. We're going to come down and hold, so this would technically be pyramid pose. And with this back heel now, you're going to lift the heel way high and push your heel down. So back heel is going to go up and down. Your forehead is draped towards your front knee. You're still continuing with long, deep breaths. Push your back heel down and hold. Now we're going to take a twist, bringing up our right arm. Stacking shoulders, your top hand, fingers are open, reaching fingertips as high away from the body as you can. Pushing through your feet, so you should feel very light in the bottom arm. I just placed my fingertips on the mat, so I wasn't resting into the heel of my hand. Super. Okay, both hands come down. Bend the front knee, you're in your low lunge, and send both feet back. High plank. So let's just get strong in this high plank for a minute. The sensation of drawing your elbows to your thighs and your thighs to your elbows, like you're crinkling the mat underneath you. A plank is a base movement, one of the very best strengthening exercises you can do for the whole body. Never underestimate the power of the plank. Okay, downward dog. Right leg lifts, excuse me, left leg lifts. And you'll step forward for warrior one. Back foot flat, hips are square, arms are lifted, shoulders relax down. Okay, we made it this far. So let's twist and bend the elbows, look over your right or left shoulder, and then arms back up. So work real hard at pushing the back foot down, spreading the toes of your front foot, grounding down with the feet, lifting up with your heart space. How about one more twist? Can we manage that? I think so. Reset warrior one. Then we're going to pick up the back foot. Rotate all your toes forward. Back heel is lifted. Forward fold gently. Fingertips to mat. Forehead to your front knee. Inhale, unhinge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. If you are starting to feel some fatigue in that front hip, that would be to be expected. That is a mouthful of words to say. If you need to rearrange your feet at all to get more balance, please take the time to do that. How many more do you have left in you? How about one more? We'll stay here and we'll prepare for our twist. Bring your left arm up, gaze to your hand, stack your shoulders, little micro bend to your front knee. Push your weight into your feet. Big breath. Both hands come down. And then we're going to work on a little heel lift. So your back heel comes up and then your back heel pushes down. If you want to bring your feet a little closer together, you can do that. But this works really some strengthening in the bottom of your foot, a really nice stretch through the back heel. Good toe flexion. Couple more. All right, push your back heel down, bend your front knee, and send both feet back into your high plank. So a little more strengthening through our core with alternating knee taps. Fingertips point forward. Lift both knees and hold. How about a child's pose to reward yourself for all that hard work? Knees come down. Push your hips back to the bottoms of your feet. Let your upper body relax into the mat. Feel good child's pose. Woo. All right, let's rise up, coming into our plank, and then walking our hands back to our feet again. In our forward fold, toe heel your feet closer together. And then you're gonna shift your hips back into chair pose. Oh, we haven't visited chair pose in a while. Shoulders relax down. And then scoop your tailbone under, strong through your legs. Inhale, lift up. Palms together, pointer fingers to the sky. And we'll take a little side bend, look under one arm. Side bend the other. Go one more to each side. Yes, yes, yes. And then arms come down. All right, we're gonna do a little balance work here. along with some mobility work. I'll just face you guys. You can face whichever way you want. So hands on hips or hands out here, wherever you feel most comfortable. Pick up your heel, and with that, we're gonna start shifting weight into the left hip. Now try not to let that happen. So level your hips, little pelvic tilt. You're gonna lift your leg. You're gonna tap off to the side, 2 taps, and then come back and a little toe tap here. So up and out, 1, 2, up and in. Up and out, 1, 2, up and in. So we're gonna do a little balance work with some hip mobility work, strengthening. Shoulders relax. You can even put your fingertips on your shoulders here to encourage them to stay down and relaxed. Knee all the way up to hip height. Yep. 1 more. And feet side by side. All right, so let's shift the weight now to this hip. So a little pelvic tilt, chest up, and off we go. 2 taps, and back in. Big practice, strong bodies, lots of determination. Really nice job. Ooh, 1 more. And a little shake. Woohoo, good work. How about 1 more balancing pose before we come down for our final stretch? Let's take figure 4 because we just did all that hip opening. So now placing our hips here, and we are going to sit back in figure 4. I'm gonna add 1 more layer. Now this is a layer that you may or may not try, but we're gonna try a twist. And in that, you're gonna place your hand onto your knee and send your other arm back behind you. You can twist more, you can twist less. Extend both arms forward. Are you still with me? I'm falling. And let's try it on the other side. All right, so shift your weight into the other hip. Again, it's really strong through your hips. Cross. You can cross your ankles low as well. Sit back as far as you feel comfortable with. Make sure you feel secure here. And if you do, then hand comes to the inside of the knee, other arm reaches back, but it's because you're twisting from the spine. And looking forward. Shaky shake. Great job. All right, we're gonna have a seat on the mat and finish up here. Let's take our legs out wide. Ooh, that feels good. We did a lot of hip opening, so hopefully this stretch feels pretty good. See how much distance you can get from the feet. Roll your toes in and out. We'll work through the ball and socket joint there. Be proud of that practice. It's a great one. And then arms are just gonna walk out forward, keeping your spine long. You can drop maybe to your forearms. Some of you might get lower than me. I love that. But remember, it is not a competition. You just do what you can do and meet yourself wherever you need to meet yourself today. Maybe just rolling out the mat and having this time dedicated to you is all you needed. Good. Bring your feet together, knees together. We'll do a little windshield wiper side to side here. Little massage of the hips. You can extend the top leg. Back to the center. Cross our legs, doesn't matter which leg is in front. And we'll finish up with some head circles. So taking our chin down and then circling. Oh, there's that tight neck of mine. Oh, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to relax. Ooh. So breathe into those tight spots. Don't get tense when you feel that first negative feeling. Try to relax into it. Don't fight it. Change directions. And then looking straight down. And now looking forward, chest up, maybe a gentle smile on your face. Feeling good with our practice today, feeling better than we did, 40 minutes ago. Thank you for joining me today on Balanced Body and Beyond. And look for me again for more yoga practices, treating the body with respect and honoring ourselves. Thank you and have a great day.